We have two big news for the Yami, what's it called, the dark fruit, the darkness fruit. We have two big news. So the first fruit is that it is confirmed Yami. There's no other fruit here. This dark fruit right here is Yami. It's the darkness fruit and there's nothing about it. The second one is, look at this other move. We got another picture of another move. And this looks super cool. It looks like the grab. It looks like a grab to me. And that's very good. But here's the deal with the darkness fruit. We haven't seen a lot from the darkness fruit. We've only seen a little bit. We've seen at most like 2 moves. That's all we've seen. And that's because, you know, Blackbeard doesn't fight a lot. Most of the time he is either planning something or like, you know, doing like other stuff, talking. He's never really fighting a lot. At most he had like a couple of fights, and even then he rarely uses a lot of his moves when he has fruits. I expect you know, in One Piece, I expect to really see them at the end of One Piece. But regardless, so I'm not sure where they're gonna get the moves. Are they gonna create their own, since it seems like they don't have a lot of material to go off of? I mean, at most there's 3 maximum if they like maybe count something other as something. And so totally they have to make up their moves. They have to be creative, like maybe think outside the box, like what could he like use his third feet for, you know, and just in general, you know, maybe just I don't know what to say, because there is so little material to go off of. So they have to be creative by their own, and they have to create their own moves, which might piss some people off because it's not following canon, and they can't make a fruit with only 2 to 3 moves. They need to have the entire kit. So I mean, you know, there will be non-official like moves and attacks in this their fruit. As for, a lot of people have been, ever since I posted a video about the darkness, the Yami fruit, a lot of people said, will we get the attributes, like will we have Yami and Gura? But like that makes no sense, because if you think about it, Yami, the darkness fruit, doesn't come with the ability to have 2 dark fruits. It's just because Blackbeard has a weird body, stated by Marco in the Marine, what's it called? Marineford, I think it's called, yeah, Marineford arc. He said that Blackbeard has a weird body, so that's why he can eat 2 dark fruits. That doesn't mean that the darkness fruit would allow you now to have 2 dark fruits, and even if it did, I don't think it'd be unbalanced for the game to add, you know, people to have 2 dark fruits at the same time. It would just be too unbalanced, even though it's kind of like difficult to use 2 dark fruits at the same time. Other than that, if you really think about it, this update is kind of jam-packed already from what we've seen. We are getting a battle royale mode. A battle royale mode where you can win a legendary guaranteed if you win the entire battle royale with 50 people. And we don't know how it works, but I'm gonna assume you pick up their fruits and weapons and fight, and the one who gets last, you know, the one who kills the last person, and the one who stands, you know, to the winner of the 50 people that fight will get a guaranteed legendary and above. The second thing we'll get a new dungeon, and this dungeon will be permanent. And it's a new version, it's a new dungeon. Hopefully it's similar to Cupid's dungeon, and it's permanent version of the Cupid's dungeon. And the third thing we'll get is hopefully mobile. If you get all of those in the same update, I'm telling you that all of those are going to be some heavy hitters and might actually just save GPO. And remember, all of these are not dropping in one day, they're being dropped over time. So we might see something next month, or the month after that, or the month after that. But unlike update 5, which was kind of mediocre, update 6 already is looking very good with the addition of mobile, which is not confirmed, but if you had a poll, they've been talking about mobile a lot recently, so that should be coming. Unless why would they be talking about making polls and like discussing it so much, and they already had recently made the trading hub mobile access, so it all kind of makes sense. But and the 2 things that are confirmed is a new dungeon and the battle royale mode, especially the battle royale mode, a guaranteed legendary, as well as the new dungeon, the new permanent, you know, Cupid's dungeon type dungeon that is coming, which is super nice if you get it all, and you know, over time spread out. I'm telling you, man, definitely one of the best updates, just because of all the content we're getting, especially the game modes we're getting 2 game modes and a new platform, I guess, to like play the game on, which will increase the player count because 80% of Roblox are on mobile. 80%, 80, yes, that's insane. 80%, it's almost 100% of Roblox is on mobile. Think about it, it's insane. So I want to say, check out the video I made yesterday where I was talking about I forgot what I was talking about, but something